play-action run. And even 60 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to run after catch, anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckoning
of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th.
Let's go, 3-19.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here, maybe partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Palmer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Palmer. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And he fields it cleanly. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They come up in an offset eye. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick.
Yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Get ready. Blue 95.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, there's the first time in this game that Carson Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald. Likely won't be the last, but how about the way these two have helped each other's careers?
Yeah, they really have. It's hard to believe with Fitzgerald, but really both of these guys, how long they've been in the league now. But Fitzgerald, gosh, 3rd overall pick back in 04. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Troy Nicholas from a yard out. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on.
Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. They'll call it. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Surveying the field, looking deep downfield, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Shane Leckler now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Le'Veon Bell, 54 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. Well, there's still time. They've got to make a decision about yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 10. It's Osweiler again. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again, Osweiler. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains. And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it. Unable to connect on a first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Again, Osweiler. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Here's Osweiler to throw, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter. And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half? The return man is Mario Alford. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. Final play of the half. It's Palmer. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've reached intermission in what has been a back-and-forth Super Bowl 51 from Houston. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, LR. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no? I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Bell. Oh, he bowls over it. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. For 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. A screen to Bell. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So now it's first and goal. Andre Ellington, his first, like they're going to be in the hurry up. On second down, Palmer. And there's a flag on the field. And he rifles one incomplete. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Get ready. Blue 19.
And here we go on first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10. It's Osweiler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Well, they'll get 16 yards there. And that'll be good for a Houston first.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. They go play action with Osweiler. Completes it to Miller. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run for it here. This is Prosch, the fullback. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. From the shotgun, Osweiler. He finds his target, Fuller. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that'll be good for an Arizona first down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. John Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the fourth. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Back to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain at 19, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And let's discuss Osweiler a little bit further. Obviously an interesting journey for him to get here to Houston.
Groomed in Denver and actually got to play some before he ended up making his departure to Houston. But after the Broncos won the Super Bowl, I think he was in search of his own team and his own destiny as maybe a Super Bowl quarterback. They gave him a great opportunity, and he took advantage of it and headed to be a Texan.
He's back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.